Hello everyone, welcome to Models and Trains. In today's video I want to feature some vehicles that Blue Circle used but were very hard to find photographs of. So the first one is this. It's a Ford Thames. Now it's very hard to find any information about this other than the Blue Circle used them. In how many numbers I really don't know. Now, because of its size, I would estimate the maximum load would have been close to 5 tons, probably not anymore. So when I found this photograph, I thought, well, that's really unusual. I didn't know that the company actually bought Ford trucks. So here's my model of it. Now then, I'll just read out. Ford Thames, circa 1958. Cab from Pocket Bond, chassis from Base Toys, and the body and cover handmade. Now, Pocket Bond also made model trucks and cars, I believe, and buses in 1/76 scale, and quite good quality, must be fair. So here's my model of it. So I've obviously tried to replicate it from the photograph. So we'll just set this one off. So again, I made the body from plastic hard, and the decals from this one came from Canada. Somebody in Canada had made some Blue Circle cement decals of the right size, so I was very lucky to find those. Nice little model. Yeah, I would estimate that wouldn't have carried any more. Maximum would have been around 5 tons. Now, why they would need such a small bulk carrier is a bit strange. But anyway, I can't find any information on them. So the next one is going to be, let's have a look. I need to flick the page over. Have a closer look. Making a bit of a mess of this, but bear with me. Aha. Right. When I featured the Guy trucks, there's also another one there, and that was called a Leyland Super Comet. Now that one would have been again a special body fitted, and which could have been removable so that it could be used for carrying flat bags. Now, something of interest, maybe, are the coveralls that the guys are wearing. They were actually denim, almost like they were turned inside out. So the dark denim was on the inside and the light denim was on the outside. And as you can see with the lapels and the pocket covers, in the dark denim, they were very warm. They were great for the winter, but you couldn't wear those in the summer. Anyway, I'm digressing a bit. So what I want to do now is just show that Super Comet that I made, and it's here. So let's go back down. There's another photograph of it. Okay. And there's my model. Now this one, I don't know if it's going to show. Has jeweled headlights. I tried to put them on the rear, but they're so small, very hard to do that. So I believe they're just on the front on this one. So let's give it a turn. As I said, the cab is from Base Toys on this one. The chassis is from a different model from Base Toys, and the bulk body is handmade. Yeah, very nice wagon indeed. Right, let's stop that one there. Okay, then we'll go on to the next one. So here we have a Leyland Lad. Now, Lad stood for Leyland, Albion and Dodge. All three companies used the same cab, hence it was called Leyland Lad. But as far as I know, it would have been a Comet. So here we go. Leyland Lad, circa 1960. Cab and chassis from Base Toys. Tanker body handmade. So let's zoom up. So there we go. Again, this one has dual headlights. I don't know if they're going to sparkle for me, probably not. So again, the cab from Base Toys, chassis from a different model, and I've made the bulk tank. So obviously the colouring, they've been painted in the correct company colours, which was the Blue Circle Yellow and the Oxford Blue. So let's set that one off. And obviously I've made mirrors, highlighted indicators. Now to form the shape of these tanks, how they actually were, is quite complicated. I had to use filler to get the shape right. Anyway, I got there in the end. So quite nice looking trucks actually. So I believe these would have had the Leyland 400 or 410 engine. Yeah, I believe they were the 410. So there we go. So there's my Leylands of the earlier generations. Thanks for watching. Bye now.